Greetings, fellow planetary administrators. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ascendancy, episode 49, Finding Freelancers. So what I want to do is colonize one more planet and start aggressively, well, if I could spell that. Wow, I can't spell it at all. Aggressively, oh, whatever. Posture against hegemony. I know, that's a little wishy-washy. So at the start of the stream, I intend to try to find one more administrator because I have one more free administrator slot, and I think it would be pretty wise to invest that. So I'm going to be looking for free administrators to be hired right now, and then the second phase of my goals will kick in. So let's try to find an administrator to be hired. There's an officer. Steady. Okay. I don't have any more room for officers, mind you. So if they were like really awesome, I would consider it. But they were not. And right now I am... Well, you know what? I probably don't need the Dastardly Dave in my fleet at the moment while I am just shopping around for administrators. So let's go ahead and put Swinky Possum and Dastardly Dave away. Wow, I am hitting all the wrong buttons. Storage? Store, not refit. I will keep the monitors on me because it's just nice to kind of have monitors in the wings. If anyone messes with me, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a few wingmen. All right, so hopefully, with any luck, I'll be able to find an officer to hire without too much trouble. And I'm over crew capacity, because of course I am. Because I put my giant Paragon away and didn't actually remove the crew. My brain's a little rusty. I apologize. Alright, fourth time's a charm. Out we go. The Ziggurat is also a risk because they can identify you with the transponder off. Yes, because it is a unique ship. You don't fly under the radar anymore. That is true. A 5 with 1 elite skill? You're not special. Man, I'm so mean to these guys. So the thing about the extra world, perhaps I need you and your input. What system to colonize, or what system to pick for a planet to colonize? And I'll review very quickly the options. So we have Aemon, or we have Jabidiji. So we are in Aemon right now, and let's take a look at Aemon. Excuse you. So probably in Aemon, we have got a kind of a stormy desert world. It's not got a ton of resources, so it wouldn't really be that high up on my list. We have this really poor mining world. We have a decent amount of ore, but really high hazard rating volcanic world, which would be good for mining. And, yeah. So those are the options here. Like a Tatooine-ish world there. And then a barren, rocky, and stable, and then a hot, but at least it has minerals world. So that's what's available at Aemon. And then at Jabidiji, oops, let me go to the right menu. So Jabidiji is down here. So Jabidiji has, so far we have colonized Steel Boot, which is a hot volcanic world, good for mining. We have colonized Petters, which is our abundant organics and farmland world. And what is left is a scattered ore and tech mining world, a low ore yield world, and a high rich regular ore and scattered tech mining world. There's not a lot of awesome prospects in these two systems, but I think I'd rather build up and only have to defend 2 systems rather than to consider going for a third. But let me consider that real quick. I want to see if there's I don't think that there's any real adjacent systems to either Aemon or Jabidiji that would be good for colonization. Well, that's not true. I mean, it's possible just north of Aemon is Genbu. And Genbu isn't, like, terrible for colonization. It's got a jungle world with low hazard rating and a lot of farming and mining potential. And then it has, unfortunately, it has a thin atmosphere, not no atmosphere. That's not great. But it has this hot world, which honestly wouldn't be any use because it has the thin atmo. A gas giant, but I don't think I've actually surveyed it. So there's some surveying to do. But I suppose what I'll do is I'll include a third option up here. So a new system. So sorry about being wishy-washy, but there we go. All right. We don't have anyone here either. And last stop before having to jump out would be Petable. Am I looking to find some more tack lances? That wouldn't be terrible. I could live with additional tack lances, sure. Well, I am going to have to probably jump to the core worlds to look for a freelance administrator. There doesn't seem to be one here. Hey, War King, thank you for the resub. Cheers. I'm not really sure what system I want to jump into. I guess this one's fine. Now, in terms of the geopolitics, just to cover it, our little alliance shrunk a bit because Sindri and Dictat got they got killed, and they are no longer in our alliance as a net result of that. But the Hedge and the Church have gone to war, and the Hedge is like winning, or the Church rather is winning considerably, which I'd like to try to take advantage of, and that's going to be the main drive of today's stream. Timid with one elite skill? No thanks. Alright. Looks like a system in Jabidiji. Oh, and Petable just grew to 6. What did I want to build at Petable? So Petable is now max size, which is awesome. I think I was planning on putting refining. What I vaguely remember what it was. I think it was refining because of its no atmosphere. I'll have to return back home and try to figure out what I had originally planned. I remember thinking, I can really put a good industry here, but then I forget what it was. Oh, here's a freelance admin. And he does not have industrial specializations, so we're going to keep looking around. Oh, here is an aggressive level 6. Gunnery and plants, target analysis. You know what? I'm going to fire one of my current crew for that level 6. So between Joker and Zifi, Joker's lower level. You have damage control, you have field modulation. Actually, Karakaz, you're gonna get dismissed. Sorry, friend. Okay, there we go. So I used a story point to hire her on, and we'll go ahead and raffle her off. So good luck in the raffle. This is the level 6 pilot. So typically you can only get, an air dog, by the way. Thank you for the resub too. Typically you can only get them up to level 5. So seeing a level 6, I was like, yeah, let's do it. That was weird. Okay, they scanned me. I literally hadn't done any trades or anything. So here's my midnight dissonant contact. If I wanted to pick up a new mission with her. Which I don't. And nope, there's no good freelance admins in this system. I'll go over to mute. Oh, what was that new intel? Oh, okay, it doesn't pertain to me. I'll go over to mute, which is the Tritac homeworld, to see if I can't pick up some there. So you guys want me to colonize somewhere in Jabidiji. Alright, let's try to figure out exactly what system. I'll put that up for poll now. Oops, misclick. So, what planet? So the ones that I have not yet done would be Allah here, which is hot, no atmo, regular ore. Then there is Gone, which is half hot, I'm gonna call it. Mixed ore. Because this one is extreme heat, which there's a bit of a benefit if you have a cryo-arithmetic engine, whereas this one is just regular heat. And then the last one is Lamia, which is accessible and low ore. Accessibility because of the low gravity. So there's a bit of a benefit to low gravity. That'd be guys' pick. Ooh, look at that monthly income. Soon I'll be able to afford Star Fortresses, I think. Keep making money like that. And I also have to figure out what I wanted to put on Petable in terms of an industry. Well, my special contact here was not helpful. Oh, right, I was shopping around for TAC lances. They have 3 on the black market and 5 on the normal market. Okay. Yep. Yes, please. Thank you, sirs. Who needs blueprints when I can just buy them in bulk? Alright, she doesn't have any extra skills, this one, which is unfortunate. And then the mercenary does not have, is not level, like, 6 or greater. A commodities agent who works for Sindrian, but Sindrian is dead. Weird. And he also wouldn't talk to me. So, doubly weird. Yeah, that hull of TAC lances, yeah, I don't mind at all. And no one here either. Come on, admins. God, everything is church everywhere. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Looks to me like the popular choice is Ayla. Copy that. Ayla would be pretty good for setting up a fleet. Oh, yep. I definitely failed that mission. Setting up a fleet in Gingolx. Or in Jabidiji, sorry. I happen to be in Gingolx. I got confused. So, yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea. Come on. Am I going to have to settle for someone that doesn't actually have industrial specializations? I don't want to, but every freelance admin I've talked to is like, nope, sorry, I'm unskilled. I just sit in the seat and do nothing. Dear Lord. Galaxy full of losers. What? No? What? Oh. I was trying to go to Daphon, not involve myself into some fleet battle. Man, this has been... I did not think I would have to make so many stops. It's too bad you can't just... Oh, Jesus, not this system either. It's too bad you can't just put out a job posting of like, hey, you want a plush job? Come work for me. All you gotta do is sit in a chair and make sure industries don't destroy themselves. So Petters just grew as well. And one of the things I was going to build at Petters was light industry. But before that, I think we actually need to mine the organics. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to set up mining then. The only problem with setting up both farming and mining is it's going to start attracting LUDs. So to talk about Ludic majority, if your colony mostly has like LUD-friendly industries, like farming and mining, then the LUDs get kind of interested in it. And I kind of don't want that to be the case. So maybe what I do is set up tech mining, which will piss off the LUDs and have them go away. And then once Petters grows one more time, I'll decommission the tech mining and set up regular mining and light industry at the same time. Because I don't like Ludic majority planets. Because they're full of, well, jerks. And I don't need no jerks. What's my relation with the church? Good question. Neutral. Who's keeping track of how many pit stops I've had to make just for an admin? I think at some point, if I think the next admin, I'll just hire, regardless of whether they're industrial specialist or not, and then fire them as soon as I find an industrial specialist person. That might be the right approach. Well, this solar system is fully searched. At least I pared down my fleet so that it's not an expensive search. I guess I'll go to Isheth. So Isheth, hopefully, will be my last stop. Ooh, Persean and Tritac relationship going out. That's good. Now, I'm not in a formal alliance with Persean, but like I'd be open to it. So if we take a look at the alliances here, the advanced technologies is just between me and Tritac, but high relations would be needed to invite Persean League, so I could work on my own relationship with Persean League if I wanted them in. I was previously working on trying to grow my relationship with Sindri Dictat, but that actually just reminded me. The operative that was working on improving my relation with Sindri and Dictat is now kind of not doing anything. So I'm going to send him over to Enyon New mission. Travel over to Enion, and then I'll have him work on improving my relationship with Persian League as a mission, because he's obviously not, there is no Syndrian Diktat for him to work on. Oh, no, that's only level 5. Okay, got my hopes up. And the raffle timer did go off, did it not? So, War King, you are now the new pilot. I kind of forgot to do that in real time. Where is he? Where's the new, oh no, that was admin. Wow, my brain is really fried. So, you. Oh, I can't rename the special ones? The mercenaries? Okay, because they have a limited duration contract. Never mind, I lied. I'll have to be looking out for a... Yeah, I should have read the fine print a little closer. You're fired! But you could be... No, he's cautious, never mind. I was gonna be like, you could be this guy. Cautious is not necessarily bad for carriers, though. Maybe I'll hire him for that reason. So, we can have him be our carrier captain. Sucks to waste a story point. I mean, I have a lot of story points. I'm not too... It's not that much of a threat. It's my own potato fault. No, this is not even really a planet. Come on, admins. This is insufferable. Alright, so definitely not hiring them. Well, I thought that was gonna be my last stop. I lied. I'm just in awe of how few people want jobs. And Steelboot just leveled up too. So Steelboot, we'll probably put refining there to turn what you're mining into... Oh, you know what? Well, alright, so between Ayla and Steelboot, either one could be good cryo-arithmetic engine worlds. Because the cryo-arithmetic engine, these bad boys just need to be on hot worlds. So it doesn't really matter if Steelboot has like a military commander, not so much. I think I'm going to hold on to the money for now, though, and not invest in infrastructure for those, because I'm going to want the money. I'm going to essentially want to save up my money for when I colonize a new planet to set up its basic everything. Yeah, my luck here is getting... Ah, here we go. Alright, you're hired. She wasn't special, but she's hired. And I'll check this last planet, just in case it has a good one. So I'm going to do another raffle timer for the admin. But know that if I find someone with an industrial specialist skill, the admin I just hired is going to get the axe. But haven't found one yet. Alright, so let's get on back to BDG. I'm actually probably going to need to make a stop at Sean first, just so I can pick up the heavy machinery and everything else that I need in order to colonize a new planet. And we're headed to Ayla. So I suppose the raffle timer is also for the name of the planet, too. No, I'll hold off. I'm going to save up. I'd really like to start upgrading the orbital stations to star fortresses to protect my, like, core world, let's call it, my main world. Because I think it's only a matter of time until I piss off another faction and end up in a faction war. The other thing I think I'm going to do is, as much as I was designing a whole bunch of weird paragons, I'm going to copy and paste my paragon's design in the other ones, just so that, like, if my own paragon gets blown up, I don't need to figure out how to fly these other paragons. They're just carbon copies of my own, more or less. So, a bunch of carbon copy paragons. And I think that's probably a good call. Alright, taking. What am I taking? I am taking my Sapo so that I have the capacity for crew. And then I need more heavy machinery, and I'll swing by Azarun for that. I feel like there's somewhere I can put a mantle bore. So, the catalytic core for boosted refining, standalone station or no atmosphere, is, I believe, what we're going to set up at Petable. And then I'll also take the, well, I don't need that quite yet. So let's, Petable has no boosted, so where's my refineries? Azarun? Azarun has a refinery, yes. And I was going to remove Azarun's refinery and put it in Petable instead. So Petable is going to get the refinery because it doesn't have an atmosphere and can get it boosted. Got it. Now I remember what I was doing. So let's head over to Petable and we'll pick up some heavy machinery so that we can colonize the planet and also install the whatever it is, catalytic converter or whatever. The catalytic core, not converter, because that goes in your car. Until meth addicts get under there and take it away. It'd be funny if there was like an admin here. I would like lose my mind. Be like, I went everywhere looking for you. Well, maybe not lose my mind, but it would be a little frustrating to be running around the galaxy looking for admins, and it was like, it was here all along. Alright, so what I was doing. Petable, we are installing the catalytic core here. And then once that is built, I will remove the refining from Azarun, and then Azarun can... I don't know what other... Commerce, maybe? I'm not really sure. Some other industry. I also have the mining drill. And Azarun already has a bore miner. So these bad boys can only be installed on non-habitables. So I can't really do that on Sean, because Sean is a habitable planet. And so I think the new planet that I'm about to set up is going to get the drill. All right, raffle time. So the admin is going to be Raven Moonstar. Just know that you'll probably end up getting an axe because you're the only one without industrial planning. And then the planet is going to be Major Mildew. Oh, great. We're going to get a mildew planet. I am so excited about that. So I have my crew. Yep. Have the supply. Actually, hold on. Supplies. And Petter's just got its tech mining set up. So that should be pissing off the Luds and getting them the hell off of my... Oops. The hell off my planet. Glad to see I got my internet running though. I mean, it's not. It's like barely running in the background, to be fair. I have a lot of red flags going off. It's just running well enough that it can sort of stream. I wish it was better. But it ain't. Alright, here we go. Yeah, major mildew. Hazard pay is on, and we will set up mining and ground defenses for stability. And I'm probably going to want to swing back. You know, I'm going to drop the mantle boar here. So that we can, you know, I don't have to go fetch it again. So, Petters. Now that you have the tech mining, the Ludic majority should be going back down. Steel Boot probably has... No, actually, Steel Boot doesn't have Ludic majority. That's good. Steel Boot does have a free slot here, though. So maybe once I have a little bit more money, I'll set up refining here or something like that. So the current priority of colonize one more planet is done. So before I go to the next phase, I want to do quick faction directory. Oh, you know what? Okay, no problem. All right. It's time to do something big. Real big. Start dominating the galaxy. I'm not gonna mince words here. That is my goal. So, the church basically smushed the hedge into nothing. And with the hedge smushed into nothing, there's not really any reason to not do this. Yep. Yep. Alright, so population, AI core. Megaport. Or actually, I'm probably gonna do, let's see, commerce, AI core. Light industry, also AI core. Megaport, sure, sounds good. I should make my way over to Azarune and to Petable. First to Petable because Petable is my my defense planet, and that would benefit the most. What's going to end up happening is my net income is going to skyrocket, and because the hedge is the one that really like makes the AI core inspections, and I think they're about to get wiped out because they're on their like last planet or whatever. There's no one that's gonna stop me. All right, pop info, Alpha Core, Orbital Works, Alpha Core, High Command, Alpha Core. So that's my fleet size will go up. So what is this doing? I should have probably mentioned. So for the Orbital Works, it increases the production and reduces the demand and reduces the upkeep cost. For the population, it reduces the upkeep cost and reduces the demand and increases production. And then for High Command, it increases fleet size. And I'm going to install one in refining as well. And I'm not going to spend my story points to boost that. Maybe in fuel production as well. Cool. And then for Star Fortress, I am going to install Alpha Core as well to increase its station combat effectiveness. so that it's really hard to mess with. At some point, I should probably roll out ground batteries. But because this world is my core's defense, I'm going to alpha core everything here. I'm going to go overkill. Everything gets an alpha core. All right, let's go back to Sean, because Sean's my moneymaker. Sean's my breadbasket moneymaker. And that one is also should get the alpha cores. And then I'll spread the beta and gammas around as well. So the advantage of this is putting all these cores in will allow me to be a lot less reliant on trade, because it does reduce demand considerably. And as a result, I won't be so easy to mess with. Actually, Patrol HQ is probably... whatever. All right, we're all cored up. And let's head over to Azeroth. Production report delivery to Sean. So the tech mining really didn't yield very much. It's fine. Major Mildew just got its spaceport, so I'm gonna need to go over there and install the mantle bore into the mining soon. I don't think I'm going to bother with gamma cores, however, even though there would be a benefit. Well, actually, reducing demand by 1 is not terrible. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ascendancy, which originally streamed live on Twitch, August 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captains.